was the first time that you actually recorded an album outside the UK?
Yeah.
Why specifically the Sunset Sounds? Well, it's a studio, The Doors, Zeppelin, The Stones, The Who recorded.
Well, we went to LA because George Drakoulias, the producer, lives there, and he suggested, like, the idea was to go and record it somewhere else. We were going to do it in New York at first, but that never ended up happening for one reason or another. So we just ended up going to LA. So, I mean, if you're going to go to LA, you may as well go to a good studio, or a studio that some of the artists that you like and grew up with went.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's why we went to Sunset Sound, really. And he said that he suggested it as well. So it was kind of like, it was a good thing.
Was it special?
Not really.
No?
It was just another studio to me.
Okay.
You know. But I mean, it was special in the way that we made our third album there. But I didn't feel like Jim Morrison or Robert Plant, you know. I was still Dave.
No, it could be maybe there's one nice story that someone told about the studio. I don't know. Do you know some stories?
I went in this one studio and I'm sure I could hear Robert Plant screaming. It was like the ghost of Robert Plant.
The ghost, and he's still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive. It's just his spirit, you know. It's everywhere.
Okay. Well, let me see another first thing that you did. The first time that you actually are portrayed on an album cover.
Okay.
Why?
Why the Z?
Yeah. And you in the desert.
Well, the desert was already there. We were kind of close to the desert, so it seemed. The idea was for something big that represented the band to be where it shouldn't be and kind of look out of place. So they built that Z. That Z's real. You can see it on the website. Yeah. It's not Photoshop. What they did do was Photoshop the crane off the back of it that was holding it up. Yeah. But I think it was Who's Next, the album cover, Who's Next, with all the Who stood around a big slab in the middle of the country. So I think that was the inspiration for it. But obviously we took it a step further because it's in the middle of the desert and it's metal. But it was like very hot, like you couldn't, it was hot, you know, when you touched it and that. Yeah. But the idea is that, you know, the band are little and the Z is huge because it represents what the band's about. Rather than just my face on the front or Abby's face or AB, as you call it. Yeah. But rather than that, we wanted the band to be little and the Z to be huge so that it was kind of, you know,
the band is bigger.
Big, yeah, the band's bigger than all of us, kind of thing, which it is.
I was wondering. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Boyan. Yeah. Boyan left in the middle of last year. Did his departure influence, well, the sound of the album? Because Paul coming in, what did he do to the album? I suppose Paul's more of a rock and roll guitarist, like so, and he plays a lot harder than Boyan did. So I think that shows really on the record. But I think it's good that he done that. You wouldn't want someone to come in and try and do what Boyan done. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it was good for him to come in, and it's a new face. Everyone on the best behaviour for like 2 days. So that is, and, you know, I think he played well considering, because he didn't come in till like a couple of months before we went away. So he was just finding his feet and learning the songs. So I think he's done well really. I'm happy with what he's done on the album. So it's not really a big influence music-wise yet, because the album was already.
No, because the songs are already there.
Yeah.
But I think he's a big influence on me personally on the guitar, because I can learn things off him.
How? Tell me one thing.
Because he's technically better than I am, so he can show me how to do certain things that I suppose Boyan or I wouldn't know that he's learned.
Was it, how come that you, why the split with Boyan? Was it mutual agreement, or was he forced out of the band, or?
I think, I don't know, it's hard to talk about because he said that he left. So I'll just go with it was a mutual agreement and he left the band because he didn't want to be in the band.
So, but, okay.
And I can't, you know.
You can't say, but...
I'll give you his number, you can ring him.
Okay, but you tell me enough in your
Exactly,
yes,
yeah.
Okay. Well,